the idea of turn off the news, build a garden is hold on, put down your device and go out and get connected and be part of your community and
do something.
And do something about the world that you live in, with the world that you live in. It's being proactive. You know, it's basically directed at cable news and people who sit around and watch news all day and don't do anything. It's like journalism is not counted in news. When I talk about news, I'm talking about the news media. I'm talking about, you know, the sort of force-fed information that we have that perpetuates the division between human beings and not the collaboration between human beings. We really feel like popular music this day is great, but it doesn't give tribute and it doesn't give respect to what came before, for the most part. Nobody talks about their influences, even in the pop world. It's all like, this is the new thing and this is the great thing, but it's all basically something that it's been done before in a new way, and like nobody talks about that. It's the tradition of respecting what came before that I think this festival obviously is a big proponent of that and a poster child of that, and so we'd like to just, in this record at least, give a lot of tribute to our heroes, and I think that's kind of what we stand for. Is just, we know that we're not completely original. What we know is that we've taken from what came before, and the uniqueness comes from our individual interpretations of those things with all of our influences, not just those.
Levon Helm, you know, as a drummer, was a universal player. The way he played drums, he wasn't just a drummer, he was a rhythm player. So for me, it shaped my whole life, and he's been one of my biggest inspirations, and I think one of the greatest modern rhythm players of our time.
Yeah, I think that that band embodies kind of what the spirit of what we're after. It's being like borderless. I just watched a Herbie Hancock interview, and he was talking about, as a musician, being borderless. And I think as a band, I started to think about it, that's kind of how we are. You know, we don't want to be pigeonholed into one thing. We all enjoy to play all these different kinds of music, and we enjoy different styles, and all of that is part of what we do and part of the influence.
It's very cool, like the trajectory, the similarities between both of our trajectories, the band and us. I mean, Dylan brought the band into the national spotlight, and you could argue that Neil Young has done the same for this band. And then, you know, we've sort of found our sound and are continuing to find our sound based on our love for our heroes, but then also branching out and supporting. I mean, we did that whole soundtrack of Star Is Born, you know, and that's, I'm proud of this band for that, and like for playing on Shallow, and for playing, you know, that's us that you hear, and like, and that you know, that guitar lick is, we created that and arranged that. And so, you know, I think that I'm very proud of this unit for being able to cross boundaries and borders, and the band was able to do that too.
What's up, y'all? This is B.O.B.
This is G-Eazy.
I'm Mo. This is Julia Michaels.
This is Logic. Make sure you subscribe to the Recording Academy channel. Flex.